Elizabeth Ann Ford, née Bloomer, formerly Warren, 2, April 8, 1918, July 8, 2011, was the First Lady of the United States from 1974 to 1977, as the wife of President Gerald Ford. As First Lady, she was active in social policy and set a precedent as a politically active presidential spouse. Ford also served as the Second Lady of the United States from 1973 to 1974 when her husband was vice president. So let's take inspiration from some thoughts of this great lady. My makeup wasn't smeared, I wasn't disheveled, I behaved politely, and I never finished off a bottle, so how could I be alcoholic? A housewife deserves to be honored as much as a woman who earns her living in the marketplace. I consider bringing up children a responsible job. In fact, being a good housewife seems to me a much tougher job than going to the office and getting paid for it. I think once I made up my mind that I was allergic to alcohol, and that's what I learned, it made sense to me. And I think it was kind of pointed out that if you were allergic to strawberries, you wouldn't eat strawberries. And that made sense to me. I feel it's important to be active. People who retire, sit by their swimming pool and golf course and plan to relax have a very empty life. A liberated woman is one who feels confident in herself, and is happy in what she is doing. She is a person who has a sense of self. It all comes down to a freedom of choice. The search for human freedom can never be complete without freedom for women. My family joins me in sharing the difficult news that Gerald Ford, our beloved husband, father, grandfather and great-grandfather has passed away at 93 years of age. His life was filled with love of God, his family and his country. I have an independent streak. It's kind of hard to tell an independent woman what to do. That's what we're here on this earth for, to help others. You never know what you can do until you have to do it. The search for human freedom can never be complete without freedom for women. You can make it, but it's easier if you don't have to do it alone. I don't look at what I've lost. I look instead at what I have left. I have an independent streak. It's kind of hard to tell an independent woman what to do. What man could afford to pay for all the things a wife does, when she's a cook, a mistress, a chauffeur, a nurse, a babysitter? But because of this, I feel women ought to have equal rights, equal social security, equal opportunities for education, an equal chance to establish credit. I feel it's important to be active. People who retire, sit by their swimming pool and golf course and plan to relax have a very empty life. Alcohol may pick you up a little bit, but it lets you down in a hurry. I don't feel that because I'm First Lady, I'm very different from what I was before. It can happen to anyone. After all, it has happened to anyone. I believe the Equal Rights Amendment is a necessity of life for all citizens. The cabinet sometimes felt that I shouldn't be so outspoken. Having babies is a blessing, not a duty. I had thought I would hate being First Lady. I loved it. I know I was an alcoholic because I was preoccupied whether alcohol was going to be served or not. It's always been my feeling that God lends you your children until they're about 18 years old. If you haven't made your points with them by then, it's too late. We're full all the time. And people do have good success, and I think one of the programs at the center, the continuing care, Helps them with their success. Because it's difficult the first year. Friends aren't any more important than breath or blood to a high school senior. Which quotes do you like most? Your opinion send in the comments.